gist. Is it possible when we get to high court or higher court or higher court to request for it so that the chemical in those syringes be tested? That's the question.
Tender as evidence now because they made that report and they said so and so were found. So normally in a normal setting they should be able to tender it can be evidence. So they have to provide it in court.
Exhibit.
Sorry, Gary, exhibit. That's evidence.
Barrister, let us hear your own.
Okay, ma. So, like what your daddy said, Thomas is presented as exhibit in the court. It is now left to the judge to take his own decision. Probably, I don't know. Maybe the legal team will now ask them. I don't know how they are going to do it. But when it gets to the high court, I feel like the question you just asked, there's a possibility of them saying, okay, can they give it to the pathologist to go back and do his own stuff? I wouldn't know. It's now left to the judge to decide. That's if they will present it as an exhibit.
But our son can ask for it, can request that test.
Yes, ma.
Okay. Because it's part of what we are going to put on the table of our son now. So that by the time we get to that higher court, we request for it. Thank you. That's what I want to say. Mommy, they wish yes, they might want to change it. But what will they change it to? Will they change it to? Will they change it to what they find in Mohbad's body that make it inconclusive or uncertain? There's nothing in there. There's nothing. The syringes are empty when they find it. Even though the one where they put water, there's how they will test what is inside. So let us just believe that, because why I'm asking this question is to know what exactly Mohbad was injected with. Because if the nurse that the claim came in said what they find in Mohbad's body right now was not given by this same nurse, and there's another nurse. Before another nurse came, like when I look at the case from the beginning to starting point, I was asking myself, and I was saying this on my own, that this young lady that buried Mohbad like the way Mohbad was buried did something to Mohbad. And for that, those syringes that they found, I don't mean they can, it's possible to leave the finger on those syringes is going to tell us some other story. If they can leave the fingers on those syringes and then test the chemical in it, it's going to tell us another story. And one thing I know very well is that Mohbad died 9 days after Mohbad died. Was when police went there and bring out those things. Are they telling us that they did not sweep that room before those things were dropped there? Are they telling us that Mohbad room, where Adura claimed that the duvet that was soaked with blood that Baba saw, Adura said he was the one that was using it to sleep. So Adura that can wash the duvet that was soaked with blood and used it to sleep. That same Adura did not clean the room before taking all those other things. And then after 9 days, there's 5 syringes, used syringes was still in that room. You know, there are things that after sometimes you want to think and say, how possible? If I go to a room and see a cloth that has stains of blood, and I went to pick it, wash it, and use it to cover myself for a reason best known to them, because Mohbad just died, just died in less than a week. That's the only cover clothes in that house. That's the only duvet in that house that Adura can use to cover. Adura cannot use the one he has been using. Because Wunmi said the duvet the father is claiming that is soaked with blood. The same thing Adura used after Mohbad died. So for Adura to go and pick it and wash it and use it with that blood like that, the nurses syringes and some gloves that they find in that room to put them in trash. It's a lot of things that is not adding up. Before, if someone died, if someone died, when you go there and the person is taken out, either to mortuary or buried, you want to clean up that room. You want to sweep, you want to clean. If it's a rented apartment, you'll be looking like, okay, let us clean up. The person that rents this place is gone. We can't we can't keep paying the rent or blah, blah, blah. You start planning how to move your things, if the rent due, all that. Then, if it's a personal house of the person that died, you want it to clean up, make the room look good, and then all that. The process of taking those things, because you don't know that police is still coming. Why is the first syringes in that place? That's why I said, if it's possible, it's really possible that they bring out the syringes. It's going to give at least the fingerprint of those who touch it and the chemical in it. It will tell us another story of what happened in that house. And Nigerian police know that. The Kwanti police knew that. And that's why they are trying to shield away to make sure those things did not come to limelight. And the same thing I said something, I said, for Nigerian police, Lagos branch, to be doing this to the corpse of Ilerelua, there's somebody that is big enough to me. It's not just DPO or commissioner of police that is standing in the way. There must be someone that's bigger in the government of Lagos State. When Prince Labi came on to Honorable York Daddy and said, not until the issue of Olatunji was transferred to Abuja that they can now unravel, at least to a certain extent, 70 to 75% was opened. What they were not talking about in Ilorin. That means this Lagos State already know that if we don't quickly send this case to DPP, the federal is going to take it, and Ashiri Amoto Kini Omatu, they quickly change it and put it to DPP. And DPP came out and said, it's just 2 people. We want to say it is what's the name of this young man? Stanley and Nurse. And Nurse, DPP will be like, oh, what have we done? What have we put our hand into? We don't know these people. We go before inquests 2-3 times, and you forget, even the people that is going there will be tired. And when they see that you are consistent, they use time to kill inquest. And that's why the person that asks for inquest know that things that they take to inquest don't finish. They just use the inquest to kill the More and the people that won the case, and there has to be, we not see the light of the day. But they see that every time this inquest is being delayed, we keep going, publishing it, calling them out, standing and saying we want to know. And we are patient enough to stand and say they have to tell us, they have to come, and they have to be accountable. That's why, as we are talking, I know they listen. I said something last week or two, and something changed. What did I say about Iyabo Ojo? I said, Iyabo Ojo and Toto Dike, they are friends. They are the one that carried Mohbad the issue on their head. They are the one that told Baba not to talk. But Iyabo Ojo is, Iyabo Ojo's daughter is, marriage is on. But Toto Dike was not seen in any part of that marriage. This marriage now, the one they did yesterday or the day before yesterday, will be the fourth one. Toto Dike have never attended one. Toto Dike have not bought any clothes. Do you know what happened? Immediately, Toto Dike quickly go and celebrate Iyabo Ojo's daughter's wedding on our platform. And I laughed. And I began to say, oh, so you people listen to us. So you people listen to us. And I know that Lagos State government is listening. I know that most of all these agencies, they are listening. They know they are in for a ride. We are not going to keep quiet. They intimidate Baba. They use time. They use word of mouth. There's nothing they have never used to intimidate Joseph Aloba. Most of the people that come here and say, Baba Oshenkokon, Baba Osheba, they collect money. Some people, they are doing it on credit because so lemon. And thank you, Honorable York Daddy. Thank you, everybody standing for justice. We will be here. And we be patient. And the Lord God Almighty will show forth and support and give us the justice as the time due. Let me meet my mic. When the Honorable want to go and rest. Thank you.
Honorable, let me just in comment section. They cannot change that thing. It's just like Wunmi lọ sọ pé òun lọ change irun orí ilé àmù, òun gé kan náà, òun pààrọ̀ tọ́ inú ẹ̀. It will always bring negative. So they've already told us the content of the syringes. So they cannot change it again. Ó ti wà nínú CTC wọ́n ti àti mọ̀ nǹkan tó wà ńbẹ̀, wọ́n ti kígbe fáráyé. Mommy, talk is sheep. Ọpọlọ yín kò ní dọ́gba. The wisdom and knowledge God has given you, God will continue to increase it. Ibi tá dẹ̀ tí mú Ọlọ́run ọmọ máa replace ẹ̀ ní. Sherry, these people tí wọ́n pe bàbá yẹn, they knew the reason why they called him. And it's better. Wọ́n tètè ṣe the normal thing tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. They called him because wọ́n mọ̀ pé Yáwá máa tó gash. Yáwá yẹn kó má dẹ̀ tó. Terry àti máa ń sọ, the Lord does not know the person that made it. Òfin òmẹ́ni tó kọ́. That's why they cover the image or the image in front of all the court. Wọ́n cover ojú ẹ̀ nítorí pé ẹni tó kọ́ kò mọ̀. Either you are president or you are nothing. You are something. Ó máa dájọ́ yẹn bó bá ṣe yẹ kó rí ni. And we have gotten the right person for the right job. And we know that the right thing, our son too, he want to retire well. To write his name with golden pen so that all over the world, they will be referring back to the case. This is a case. I will tell you a short story. My immediate younger brother, when we were young, he had a very rare condition, health issue. This issue, they took him all over the Ondo State Hospital. They said there's nothing, they haven't seen such thing for somebody, if a 5-year-old boy to bend like this, all these things. They started making all sorts of diagnoses. My mom, she started praying. One of my dad's friends just came to our house, and the man said, and they can do this thing in UCH. They should take the boy to UCH. And they took this boy to UCH. Everything built on Nigerian government then. And they called one of the orthopedic surgeons that if you can, that guy, Koti train, he just said he had the idea that if they put this thing like this boy will be okay. Instead of sending the boy to abroad, he said they should give him a trial. And they promised this man that if this thing successfully, we are going to send you abroad to learn more. And this man looked up onto my mom and said, Mommy, please pray for me so that I can be successful. Timoba was successful. And this man, the trial and error, he went in. They cast one POP all over his body from his neck to the feet of this young boy. After like 6-7 months, he told my mom that I don't know what we are going to meet here, but I know Ọlọ́run tẹ̀sìn will be with you. Orí ọmọdé yìí, ó máa san oore fún òun náà because he knew that he's going to study abroad because of that case. And the day they removed this thing, my brother was okay. And this man was sponsored out of Nigeria to go and learn more. And, today, the young boy is a consultant, a medical doctor. He met with a man that saved his life when he was studying in Unilag. I know our daddies and Shitu too want to write his own name with golden pen all over the world. So, you people, we need the justice. It doesn't matter, Daddy York, face to face. Daddy York will introduce me to whosoever he wants to introduce me to. That, these are my people, justice fighter. I will say, justice fighter. What do you want people to know you with? What do you want people to say? After you just bury mommy talking shit. America. Oh, mommy, where are you in America? As it by justice. It's just for us to be married and to make friends. Are you making friends on this platform or you want to make more enemy? It's a food for thought. God will bless all of us. And kill in a better and the best place. Any 30 law, don't come here. Don't mingle with us again, please. Advice, because the train law. God bless all the true justice seekers. God will continue to help us and increase our knowledge. Thank you very much, everybody.
Screenshot is part of phone forensic.
Thank you very much. This is.
They want to buy Coach bag for you.
Thank you very much. We've come to the end of this show. Once we get sick,
Thank you for my Coach bag, bro.
Once we get the interview, we'll come back online. We share with our people, and we can play it.
So me is me. You mean that way? See you me by the paper, Mohbad fake by justice with you. Oh my God, that case in your don't me. You mean you only agenda with your when you're back, see you ever pay your me. Who need the true help? To my pay your me. See you mean I can help you. Go sir. kó tètè sáyéré.
Moderator ni. Ní moderator ni Ọlábísí, ẹ má bínú sà.
Kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀?
Wọ́n ṣe rónú àmà ìtajà èèyàn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ tẹ́ bá ní moderator kí moderator wà.
Ọlábísí ẹ̀ kí n ka kọ́mẹ̀ntì gan.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí moderator wà á sí orí aṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ má kọ̀ rí.
Mo ń mú fìlà. Ní ògbójú sókè.
Ẹ bá ti fẹ́ máa àdírẹ́sì láti lẹ́yìn sí ẹ yá àmọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa àdírẹ́sì ẹ o. Ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi forensic platform nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin gan-an ẹ̀bí kò ṣe forensic.
Ó ti wá padà admit báyìí sí pé wọ́n ẹ̀ sí láti information tó lórí fóònù. Ó ṣe fún forensic mọ́. Wọ́n ti ṣe èrè.
Lérí Olúwa, mò ń forensic ẹ̀yin gan-an. Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé bàbá Mohbad.
Àbí o.
Oyin pátápátá.
Àbí o.
Ọmọ Yétì. Ọmọ Yétì ṣé kò ní kí ní àbò tí máa rọ́ọ̀lù ni? Bẹ́ẹ̀ káàkiri àti bàbá mi náà ti máa rọ́ọ̀lù.
Ọlọ́run ó yẹ kó máa
forensic lọ lọ́wọ́.
ó lè níyàn ní òwò. Ó níyàn ní òbèrè owó àkáǹtì dẹ̀ ń róòlù.
Forensic ti lọ lọ́wọ́ yẹ káàkiri mi ti máa rọ́ọ̀lù.
Àkáǹtì róòlù owó wọlé. Àkáǹtì róòlù owó wọlé ni o. Àkáǹtì róòlù owó wọlé. Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa yéra wa, ẹ jẹ́ kó. Ó bá fídíò nìyẹn ẹ̀yin wèrè tẹ̀lé Yọ̀mí ẹ̀yin kẹ́ máa gbọ́ question tí mò ń béèrè yìí o kẹ́ lè dá ara yín lóhùn o ẹ̀yin òpònú tẹ̀lé Yọ̀mí àti Láti o ṣé ikú tó pa Mohbad ni nǹkan tí Ògúnfe White ṣe fún tó ṣe fún Yọ̀mí ni.
We are talking about homicide case. And when we are talking about evidence, the evidence must be relevant. Kí ni à ń pè ní relevance of evidence? It means the evidence must have a material substance. The evidence must have a very significant relationship to the case. It means that evidence must have a direct correlation. A gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé evidence tá a mú dání o, ó relate mọ́ ikú ẹ̀ńtà sọ̀rọ̀ èyí o. Anything tí ò bá ti relate, anything tó jẹ́ wípé kò ní determine or kò ní tendency kò ní probability àti determine cause of death Mohbad kò relevant mọ́ case tá à ń sọ yìí. Ẹ rí i pé tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ DNA a ní pé motive, tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ forensic tá a ní kan ṣe lórí fóònù a ní pé information tí wọ́n share láàrin ara wọn within 24 hours before and after. Tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ driver a ní pé driver wà nínú mọ́tò nígbà tó ń lọ irú ọ̀rọ̀ wo náà sọ. Tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ doctor a ní pé ṣe bí wọ́n gbé òkú yẹn wọ́n gbé lọ sí. Ẹ rí i pé driver ní contact pẹ̀lú Mohbad ni bá ṣe ń dárúkọ driver. Ẹ rí i pé doctor ó ní contact nígbà tó kú tán 24 hours after wọ́n ṣàgbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ doctor. Tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ forensic ẹ rí i pé fóònù náà ṣàfihàn communicate gbogbo time yẹn. Tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ CCTV a mọ̀ pé CCTV present wà nínú ilé yẹn ó dẹ̀ possible kó capture event tó wà nínú ilé yẹn. Ẹ rí i pé gbogbo náà sọ yóò wà relevant. Ṣé ẹ rẹ́ anything any information tí ò bá ti jẹ́ pé from the suspects from the witnesses tó wà ní ilé ní táìmù yẹn or after bóyá àwárí wọ́n tó confess fẹ́yàn kan lórí fóònù ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ṣáà pé ó present nínú ilé yẹn ń jọ yẹn ó wà ní scene yẹn gbogbo tó wà lára fóònù ẹ̀ before and after a lè analyse ẹ̀ because ó ti di suspect. Okay, gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbé wá ń sìn King White and the rest kò sí kankan nu wọn tó jẹ́ witness in this case. Gbogbo ohun tí ẹni wọn lọ ẹ̀ bá sọ pátápátá ESA ni. Wait down, ó ti kú. Ó pọ̀. Ṣé rí lẹ́yìn relevance yẹn? The evidence must be competent. Tombal evidence were competent, it means that that evidence must be properly obtained. Information that are obtained through illegal means will not be admissible in court. Any evidence tí ó bá lè pass through Evidence Act, tí ó bá lè pass the test of the Evidence Act, because only grant tó máa fi lay evidence they fẹ́ tender in court. There are compliances issues. Tó bá jẹ́ pé expert ló yẹ kó ṣe àwọn analysis kan, that expert must be recognized by the law, must be a licensed person. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn, àwọn tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ certify copy ndé ẹ fẹ́ drop, tẹ́ ẹ bá certify ẹ̀ kò pass it will not be admitted in court. When an objection is raised, wọ́n throw it away ni. That means that there are compliances issue. Evidence tá a bá tó la fẹ́ gbà gan, a gbọ́dọ̀ gbà. Okay, nígbà tá a la fẹ́ ṣe pathology, ṣáà lè pa alágbo wa kó wá examine body Mohbad. Kálágbo wa ní from opinion o, ẹsẹ̀ dúdú o, ẹsẹ̀ ṣe kinní o. Even the best doctor that is not licensed. Bá a bá po onífá wáǹsì tó dífá tó sọ tó pa Mohbad, ṣáà lè gbé lọ court. The best doctor in the world tí ò bá sí license lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, tí ò bá sí license lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá lọ examine Mohbad, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo tó bá kọ rubbish ni o, it's just for public discussion. Lẹ́yìn competence of that evidence, that evidence must also be admissible. That means gbogbo tí mo ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ ó gbọ́dọ̀ pé kó tó dúrájú alájọkádádó tó gbà wọlé. It means it must be relevant, it must be material, and it must be competent. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tá a bá ń sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. Anything tá a bá ń sọ tí ò bá ti wà relevant, tí ò bá ti wà competent, will not be admitted for legal proceedings. Lẹ́yìn bá wá ní update ló ń jẹ tó nítorí yẹn òun fẹ́ máa fún wa ní update káàkiri máa fi ṣaranídín. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ lọ sórí àwọn platform ṣaranídín platform Dawoku Nation. Ẹ̀yin náà ti mọ̀ pé ntẹ́yìn náà ń wá nìyẹn. Wọ́n ti ṣe rí gbogbo ohun tó lúkálùkù ń ṣe é sìn. Gbogbo àwọn tán ní àwọn bàbá láwọn táwọn gbé bọ nínú ẹnu làwọn fi gé nǹkan kan tẹ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n rí i pé wọ́n pariwo bàbá wọn gbogbo nǹkan bu fún bàbá pátápátá. Òkúta bá sọmọ pẹ̀lọpẹ́ sọmọ ni gbogbo wọn ló padà sí lórí. Lẹ́nu ara wọn. Ẹ sọ nǹkan tán sọ sálọ́ba tí ò padà sí wọn lórí. Wọ́n láwọn máa gbé òwò ẹ̀ jáde, owó wọn ní jáde. Wọ́n pè lólè, àwọn náà ní padà sí wọn lórí. Wọ́n ní the man is a non-entity. Nígbà tó lọ́wọ́ mu wọn, àwọn gangan náà wá fún ní stamp talakawas, mekunos and the gbogbo heroes. Wọ́n kó papọ̀ fún wọn ní. Èyàn describe èyàn pé rallying point of all and sundry. Ìpàdé ọlọ́jà àtàsínwín. Platform of people who talk, who speak, who act without thinking. Only that's the platform of people. Wọ́n ní platform tó jẹ́ pé tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ródòdó ẹ má gbé débẹ̀. Nǹkan sọ fún yín nìyẹn. A platform of the psychopaths. People, when you give them weapon, they turn it to. When you give them weapon, they turn you to fork. Eba fún sword, wọ́n kàn sọ di fork ní wọ́n bá máa fi Jésù. Bí ó ṣe describe ẹ̀ nìyẹn, ṣé wòran now. Say after me. My past is my past. Say your mean èmi lè sọ fún Yomi pé say after me. Kí Yomi down. Ṣé mo lè sọ pé Yomi say your past is your past. Kí Yomi down. Ṣé mo lè sọ pé Yomi pé you are not a frontliner. Yomi gan sọ fún pé òun gangan ló ń kọ́kọ́ ó lóun kọ́kọ́ jókòó ni òun wo ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad yìí. Kò sọ pé òun fóun ò sí ńbẹ̀ lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ó lóun kọ́kọ́ jókòó ni. How can I come into this case? Yomi kò sọ fún pé èrò ẹ̀yìn lòun ó fi rẹ̀ síwájú ni. Ó dẹ̀ ń sọ fún ọ lórí platform yẹn pé you know you are not a frontliner. And then yes, it's true. One is true. Because continue platform of entertainment person where this mind is sold out, the soul gone. The only thing that is left is the body. Continue platform I want to buy funny that. Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ wùwà bí alápàtà. Nígbà fún yẹn dà kó fi jagun. Tó wá ń fi dà yẹn kí ló fi ń ṣe? Ó fi ń gé ẹran. Àmọ̀kùn mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣáwọn yẹn ni wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ máa. Ní tí wọ́n pè wọ́n kò wà technical bí forensic. Wọ́n ní that's the platform where noise evoke emotion. Pé ariwo ni máa ta wọ́n lára ń bẹ̀. A platform of senselessness. Èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní nígbà tó ń débẹ̀ náà sọ fún un pé ẹ sọ Yorùbá òyìnbó yìí ti pọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé Yorùbá kọ́ ni mò ń sọ bí kéèyàn kan sọ.